Hello, anyone, everyone, and no one. My name is SlackLizard, and welcome back to another episode of A Truly Bedrock. And Truly Bedrock, wow, yeah, that's something we haven't said here in a while, is it? That is something we haven't said here in a while. And I just logged on here, and of course, I haven't been on here for between me, you, and everyone out there probably about a month. It's probably been about a month. The last time that I know that I was on here was the last Truly Bedrock stream day. And at that point, we had already been playing on the hardcore server for about a week at that point. So, yeah, I really just wasn't feeling the Bedrock feel at that moment in time. And this season of Truly Bedrock, it's been a good season. It's been a good season. And as a little recap to everybody, when this season started off, I had absolutely no plans. You know, and I think that's fair with most of my seasons of Truly Bedrock so far, except for season 1. Season 1, I knew I was going to build the witch hut. We built the witch hut, and that was the plan. Season 3, I knew I wanted to do a pyramid. Season 2, which was by far my favorite season thus far, was the Netherrack Mountain, and that was completely unplanned. The only reason that the Netherrack Mountain came to be was because I was on a base, an island, a netherrack, not a netherrack, a mushroom island, and could do play on lighting. And I could never get play on lighting because everybody slept. So it started out as, okay, fine, people don't want to allow me to do play on lighting. I'll just build a mountain around the place. And of course, at that time when I started building, I actually started building it out of stone, but I had more netherrack, so we switched it out to netherrack. That being that, here we are on season, God, is this season 4 already? It doesn't seem like it should be season 4 already. And this base in this season, I had no plans. I had no plans coming into it. I didn't know what I was going to do. And somehow we ended up here with Farmville in the sky here. Now, Farmville in the sky here, I absolutely loved. And as we began the season, we started off with these little bitty islands over here. As a matter of fact, I think this one was the first one over here that we did. And it was so much fun. It was so much fun, and I loved it. And as the season started to progress on a little bit further and a little bit further, we added in more islands, and we started adding in more that way. And then I got the bright idea that we was going to start adding in all kinds of little ones like so. And to be honest, between me, you, and all the people's watching out there, I overtaxed myself. I overtaxed myself with stream redemptions. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, when I do streams, I typically like to do streams over on Twitch. Occasionally we do some on YouTube, and during the streams I always have redemptions. Things that you can do to interact with the stream to leave your mark on this season of Truly Bedrock, or whatever season it is. So as an example here, I have a tree command on my channel, which honestly, the tree command, I'm probably going to do some changes with it. And if you are able to hit 100% on the tree command, I build a tree for you. Now, sometimes that gets a bit wonky, okay? Sometimes you get a bunch at once, and suddenly you get backlogged. Like, pretty much this season of Truly Bedrock, if there is a tree with a jack-o'-lantern beside it, it was a tree that somebody got 100% on. And that's all and good, but custom trees start to take a bit of time. So like here we got one from Snowy Horned Owl with 100% here. Pretty sure that this one over here is the glow stick. No, that is Dobbs. Where's the glow sticks? The glow sticks. That's the glow sticks, if I remember correctly. Each of these are very memorable for me because I can look at the name and I can remember the stream. I can remember usually the chats that were going on. I can remember hanging out with the community. But I then decided that I was going to start for fail trees. I was going to start doing these little islands like this, and so on and so forth. And it just kept progressing, and it started becoming a lot of work. And it honestly put me off of even wanting to continue to work on the island things. It's kind of like this over here. This over here started off as raid islands. Every time I got a raid on the channel, I came over here and I asked the raider to signify what block represented them the best, and then we would come over here and slowly build on these islands. While this is great, as you can see here, we had Corner Hard come in on January the 5th with 9 people, again on January the 12th with 13 people. And as much as I love it, it's very time consuming, and it actually distracted me away from the base. And at the end of the day, I ended up getting sick and getting in the hospital. And when I got out of the hospital, I lost all desire. I lost all desire. I was struggling to keep up my energy. I was recovering from the big bad bug that everybody knows about that's going on out there. And I was drained. And it put me off of even coming on here and working on these islands. And that's the truth of it. And I since then have struggled to find the motivation to come back on here. And it's not that I don't like truly Bedrock. It's just I feel like I failed this season of TB. I feel like I overstepped my goals. I put too much on me with the little islands and the custom islands and the custom trees and all that. So that's gonna go. And as a matter of fact, these over here, as much as I love the ideal behind this and the premise behind Raid Islands, they're gonna go. We're gonna rip all those out today. We're gonna rip out all of Raid Islands. Now we're gonna leave all of this over here. I love all of this. And I want to try to eventually, over the next couple of weeks, fix what's wrong with this base. Now, for me, what's wrong with this base is I never had a true vision. I never had a true vision, and one of the biggest mistakes that I made this season was putting my farm area near my pretty area. That's something I'll never do again. I'll never do that again because it just ruined it all for me. This would have been fine had it been another 10 chunks that way. But this being here and that and all the other stuff was just too much. It's too much. So I think I've come up with a way to maybe salvage this base and fix things. And it's all not going to happen over one day. It's all not going to happen over one day. And we're not dealing with this at all today. The farms are still going to stay, but there's going to be drastic changes to what's going on around here. Today, to get some things fixed around here that I don't like, first, this. I I had plans with all of this too at one point that we were going to turn this into like the Dirt Dynasty and then queue up Tiz doing the whole Dirt Humble Hills over there thing. And I just never got around to it. Never got around to it. So I think what we need to do first today is correct some of this barren landscape. This looks horrible in my book. This looks horrible, and we got to deal with it. And we're going to go down here and we're going to chop down those trees right there. We're going to get rid of those dark oak trees there. And I think we're going to turn this one over here, this island, into spruce. I think we're just going to grab a bajillion. Well, not a bajillion because we don't have a bajillion. Excuse me. Why are you? All right. I'm using a clear glass pack. We need to fix that. Yeah. A lot of spruce. So let's get that one planted in spruce. Let's potentially get another one planted in, I don't know. I only know what we got sapling wise. You know what? Let me do some planting and let's see how this turns out, shall we? So our first pass here, we've used about 4 stacks of spruce saplings, and it's not quite what I want. It's not quite what I want at all. It looks too, is the word sparse? It's not enough. That's what it is. It's not enough. Now, of course, as I got up here to the top, I started running out of spruce and thought, you know what? We'll mix in oak. No, it doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. It's not going to work. Now, of course, we got the flower biomes here. So technically we don't have to go into those, but I think we're going to. But it's how thick do we take these? And how far do we take these? Because the render distance on Bedrock and Java is so different. I don't know, but I know at this point that is not enough. So let's grab our axe and let's grab our fortune hoe and get some more saplings. So watchful. Watchful, I am like 9 stacks of saplings into this now. Actually, I'm more than 9. I just did 9 stacks. Then the original 4. That's 9, 10, 11, 13? That's a lot of stacks of saplings. That's a lot of stacks. And it's nowhere near done. It's nowhere near done. And as a matter of fact, I was questioning this. I was questioning this and I was thinking, man, this is pointless. It's not benefiting. It's not going to look good. It's not going to serve any kind of purpose. And then I came over here. And then I came over here and I landed over here and I went, nope, that works. That legitimately works. And it helps bridge the gap in the area. Taking all of this down was definitely a mistake. Definitely a mistake. But I need more saplings. I need more saplings, and just manual chopping and growing and chopping and growing and chopping and growing is meh. I'm thinking we do a tree farm. I'm thinking we do a tree farm, and I'm thinking if we're going to do a tree farm, we might as well incorporate something that we're already using here, or rather not using, this island. Now, I know this island was originally going to be designed for a place for item frames and display items, but for now, they can keep staying there, and I think we're going to turn that into a lumber mill. So I think I'm going to build the classic tree farm that I did on season 3, which I think I've still got a copy of it somewhere. Hold on, let's go take a look. Hmm. We'll figure it all out. We'll figure it out. I think we've got just about everything we need here. I think, anyways. We've got all of our sticky pistons. We got all of our observers. We got plenty of droppers, redstones, comparators, repeaters, and everything. And if I were to grab this armor stand here, we actually made a structure pack. I haven't made one of these in a while. And no, that's kind of the right direction. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work in that direction. Do I need to potentially raise this up higher? Let's go with more centered on the island, though. We can't fly away from this too much or it'll unrender. So let's move this maybe... Can we break this? I don't know. Maybe about right there, and then let's pull it back to maybe there. And let's take a look at that. Can't fly too far away or unrender. Yeah, I like that. Now, as far as what we're going to put around this thing, I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. It's been a while since we built this, so let's get to building. Do I need, for some reason I was thinking I need a lot of glass. I don't think I need a lot of glass. Matter of fact, I don't have no glass. Right, get the glass and get it built. I think we're about ready for a test. As you can see, we have this thing in here now. And I think I've got all the redstone hooked up right. Structure is a nice thing that made that process a lot easier than it was in the past. Now, I've had to do a little bit of modifying to this from the original design, mainly because I needed to pull in this bone mill from lower down so it didn't lock up these hoppers here. Of course, we may modify this more as we go in the long run, but for now, we're hoping everything works. And I'm leery, but I need to fire the circuit. I need to fire the circuit to see if everything's working. I've double checked, I've triple checked. I think I got everything right, and if it's wrong, then it's just going to break something, and we're about to find out. Okay, you're grabbing that. Boom, 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 boom. It's a little bit on the slow side, but that's perfectly fine. We just need it to work. I need this to be something that I can AFK while I'm doing other things in the house. I think this is going to work. And literally, I can go ahead and replace that. And I can just hold right-click here. It'll replace it. We should start getting a positive net on the saplings. As you can see there, we're staying at 6 at this moment in time. Okay, so we are losing at the moment. Okay, now we're back up to 8. So yeah, I think this will work. I need to run this for a few minutes to make sure that it's not breaking anything on this side of the farm. Okay, so we're at that point now. Did that just kick over? Can I fly, please? Okay, so once we get here, oh, that's a... Huh. Okay, that's a boo-boo. I need another piston. I need a bunch more pistons. So everything be working at this point. Everything be working pretty good. I've had to do a couple modifications to this since the last time I used this. I had to throw in some obsidian there to stop the spruce trees from growing higher than I actually want them to grow into this farm. And I'm hoping to increase the amount of saplings that I get out of this. I am running a positive. I'm definitely running a positive. There, if we come down here, I know he's holding like 4 stacks at this moment in time because the way that it's positioned that he picks them up. And then there's also all these down here, and of course these right here. So we are running a profit, and on top of that, we are starting to get a lot of spruce. As you can see there, we need to chop it all down once again, but we've done got a full shulker box over here. But what I'm trying to do at this minute is, excuse me, I had you shut off. Did you just randomly grow on your own? Huh? It did. It randomly grew on its own because he's just sitting there holding right click. Oh, that's absolutely great. Right. Anyways, tree farm running even when I tell it not to run. Yeah, I need to bring all these up one additional level because we're not getting all of our leaves up here. Granted, we're not going to get that one. That's perfectly fine. But I'm starting to notice a lot of saplings just setting up here on top of this dirt. Now, of course, I've just been kind of trivial. Trivial, I guess is the best way to say it. Filling in all of the blank spots around here that we don't need, and it doesn't require the farm to die. So we've been doing that. Now I need honey, I need that. I need the pistons. No, I need those pistons, and I need the observers. I'm gonna need repeaters, and I'm gonna need redstone dust because we're gonna have to run a whole new line here. And the only thing I'm leery of with running a whole new line is actually if we will make signal strength all the way up here to a whole new line. So if we grab that and we put that there, we would need a new line on top of here. So if we grab that and then do that, and then did I bring our building blocks? Yes, not really. Not really, but kind of, sort of. Okay. So if I put that there and that there, am I, in turn, going to get a signal to these? Am I going to get a signal to these? All right, we're going to have to... Let's just go ahead and put this layer on here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1... Oh, dirt. Need dirt. Needs the dirt. So we got to fill that in with dirt. Let's go ahead and flip this thing back on. Let's come up here. Let's land it down here. Okay, we don't have none of that in yet, and that's perfectly fine. We'll take that, we'll take that, we'll take that. We'll put that there. We'll go ahead and get this in here. Oh, I was trying to get it in time. I don't know if I made it in time. I think everything worked there. I think. Let's watch again. Ooh. Why are we on... Excuse me? Whoa. What just happened? Everything broke. Everything broke officially. Stop, 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 stop. What'd I do? What'd I do? Was that because I was running it when I did that? I'm pretty sure. Every time I'm running it and I do any kind of change, always breaks it. Yeah, always breaks it, especially with the honey rows. If the honey rows are off just by even a split second, it's like, oh, you wanted to break something. No, not particularly. Don't worry, we'll break it for you. Thanks, but that's not what I was trying to do. Oh, we got you, bro. Yeah, I see you do. Why? Why are you there? Why are you there? Why are you? You go back there. You go there. All of this goes back into here. Huh? What? Oh, I see what happened. I didn't get that piston in time. That's what I get for playing around while I'm building it, isn't it? That's exactly what I get. So if we put all this up here, that should have that fixed, and that should work. Now we just need to carry all of this over here and add in our next row and hope 1, 2, 3, a 4, 1, 2, 3, a 4, 4, that all of this will be good to go. Oh, you are so broken. What? It makes sense what happened there. I mean, I know what happened. I seen it happen. But seeing it and understanding it are two different things. Why are you... No, you do not belong there. I think you do belong there, though. Great, now I'm out of rockets. Oh, are you kidding me? My rockets are over there, watchful. I don't want to talk about what's about to happen, watchful. I really... I don't want to talk about it at all. I don't want to talk about it. No, let's not talk about the new pillar going up here. Nope, let's not talk about it at all. And how, yeah, I know I'm going to have to come back over here and chop down this non-existing new pillar. Yeah, very aware. Very aware. Oh, dear God. Why is my base so high in the sky? Really? I never, ever want to talk about this again, watchful. Ever. Oh, if we don't make it to this, I'm going to be very annoyed. Oh, yeah, we got this. But we're not talking about it again, ever. At the beginning of this episode, I won't even lie to you, I had really no desire to do much on TV. None. It was pretty non-existent. Now, I've been playing on here for a few days now, and of course, AFK Lizard now has a box around him. It's hideous, and it's going to stay as it is over there. I don't think we're going to mess with that too much, other than to AFK and get logs. But I've found the niche again. Niche is probably not even the right word. The desire to play once again. I've been really working on the landscape around here. And if you're wondering where we are, well, right there. We're underneath Raid Islands over here. And I just been planting trees. I've been planting trees, and then as I was planting trees, let me come all the way up here for a moment and show you what I've been doing. I wanted to just really work on this scenery around here. Look at that. That is actually starting to work a lot. As a matter of fact, let's grab, I need my field of view changer here. Hopefully I don't crash the game out, watchful. Just forgive me if I do. Let's hit start and then do this. That is really starting to help. Just the trees off in the edge of the fog out there are just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The same with over there. And then, of course, this area up here. I didn't want to keep it as thick as we had down here. So, little suggestions on stream were to lighten it up, use less trees. And then, of course, I thought, you know what? We need some paths. And now, of course, we've started putting some paths in here. And I don't know how detailed we're going to make it. I don't know if we're going to do much more than this, but it's adding to the immersion into the whole world. Like, look, these random boaters, we're just adding in random boaters up on the ground. Another one here. And I think I may even go so far as to look at a few villager houses and potentially just start plopping them down around here. Who knows? We may even put some random villagers around here. I think that's what I need to do to keep my interest back up. Is just not focus on that, not focus on all of this, but focus on little areas at a time. And try to fill them out. But I will not even lie that it feels like to me was one of the best decisions that I had made in a long time in regards to this world. That, I don't know, maybe it's just so much of a fresh take or just a fresh change, and I absolutely love it. Now, of course, I have noticed that I'm going to have to, you see how this island here, we've got some vines hanging down, and we've also got some leaves hanging down. We're going to have to definitely do that to that one and that one, and we're going to have to do a little bit more to the Netherrack one over there, and additionally all of those, but it's absolutely beautiful. Now, if we hit the RTX button here, at nighttime, it's even more crazy. But I don't think we're going to get to the nighttime to show you that for now, but I love it. Now, I've been thinking about things as I've been doing this, and I think I want to, nope. I think I want to fly around here, come around here and land up here and try this all again. Now, of course, this over here is the spruce, aka evergreens, whatever you want to call them. For some reason, I'm just stuck calling them evergreens here recently, and I love that. But this area over here, I think I want to turn into a mangrove. biome, and potentially do the same thing with mud and dirt paths over here. It's going to be a little bit on the extreme side, but I think it'll be a lot of fun when it's all said and done. And additionally, I have plans for an upcoming episode now that we're just not going to go into today, but it's just going to revisit. Well, I might as well just kind of hint at it now. It's going to revisit the Elytra course that I think it was it Dadcraft or was it Tiz that built that on season 2? I'm not sure, but I think we're going to build our own, and I think we're going to build it inside this swamp that we're going to grow over here. But that being that, as you can see there, we have our hideous box around the AFK account just to gather up some trees for now. And I think by the time it's all said and done, once we get all the saplings that we need, we're just going to tear that thing back out of there. I don't know what it is about tree farms. I always end up building them and then tearing them down again. But this, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. And it's a very nice change to the whole aesthetics of the area. But that being that, I think that right there is where we're going to call this one an episode. If you've enjoyed today's episode here on Truly Bedrock, make sure to drop a like down below. If you'd like to see more of them, please consider subscribing. And also, you know, if you haven't left yet and you made it this far in the video, you know, tell me what you think of this. I would really like to know. Hashtag tell the truth. Just saying. That being that, thanks for watching. I'll see all of y'all in the next one. Goodbye.